Often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2017 Hardline Racing League's Fast Track Sims Hardline Truck Series here at the famed Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hi, I'm Tanner Sharp, and alongside me in the booth is my partner in crime, doing all the button pushing and helping me calling all the action here. So, in other words, he's doing double duty, is Mr. David Everly. David, welcome to Las Vegas. I know you prefer to be at the casinos right now, but man, we're at the Speedway here. We got a race to call, and it's the Hardline Truck Series. This series has been fantastic. Last race we were at was at Talladega Super Speedway, and I'm really looking forward to this race because I just wonder if this race can ever turn into a field mileage race, and if it does, some guys might feel a little lucky towards the end here and go for a gamble. What do you know? What's your experience from Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the past?
Well, here at Las Vegas, it's a 1.5 mile oval, fast track. Definitely fun to run. You're definitely right. Rather be at the casino at the Texas Hold'em table, but tell you what, I am not going to miss out on any of this action as these drivers are out during qualifying right now, trying to put down some quick lap times here. Looking right now, currently on top is the 74 of Timothy Moore with a 30.607. So I think it's going to be a good race here, Tanner.
Yeah, absolutely. This Las Vegas Motor Speedway, as you said, is a 1.5 mile racetrack, so a 1.5 miles. And banking in the corners of the racetrack, it is progressive banking of 20 degrees of banking in the racetrack, 12 to 20 degrees. So on the bottom it would be more like 12, and the high side of the racetrack is more like 20. So it's increasing as you're going up the racetrack. But actually, it is 20 degrees all the way around. Excuse me. I'm reading my notes wrong here, but it is 20 degrees in turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this track's a little bit more like a Kansas Speedway racetrack in a way. It has its similarities, but this track has its own characteristic, along with Kansas, who has its own little characteristic as well. Timothy Moore is so far on top of the qualification pole, and Michael Fenelson so far in second. Shane Tyrion in third. Fourth is Thomas Bressi, and fifth is Dylan Pileski. That is a top 5 qualification order right now. But hey, before we get into the race here today, let's go over our point standings after Talladega Super Speedway. Tyler Hensley is currently your points leader with 521 points. Michael Fenelson is sitting in second place in the points, 508 points behind. That's 13 points back from Hensley. Thomas Bressi is currently in third with 498 points. Fourth place in points, who was not here, was Shane Tyrion. He's 53 points back. That is Shane Tyrion with 468 points. Corey Blevins in fifth with 525 in points, 96 points back. Timothy Moore, who's currently so far on top of the speed charts, is currently in sixth in points, 424 points back, 97 points back. So it's a close battle between fifth and sixth. Seventh place, Robert Kenny is in points, 401 points. Rusty Capel, 386 points in eighth. Kyle Zimmer's in ninth with 378. And rounding out the top 10 is Casey Shue with 354 points. So that's the rundown of the top 10 guys in the point standings. And Dave, I'm talking about the top 2 drivers. Those top 2 drivers I am talking about is going to be Tyler Hensley and Michael Fenelson. What does Michael Fenelson do you think has to do to try to gain 13 points on Hensley?
Well, he is going to have a great run here. He is going to have to probably pick up the bonus points from stage 1 and try to come away with the win here to definitely close that point gap. So it'll be interesting because currently sitting in 13th starting position will be the 46 of Tyler Hensley. Michael Fenelson currently sitting in the second starting order.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do have to before we read off the grid here, Dave, I do have to make a couple corrections here. The Chicagoland Speedway was the last race last week, not Talladega. It was Chicagoland, which was won by Walker, Texas Thomas Ranger in a pretty good dominating performance after a series of unfortunate events to a few drivers. So let's go down the grid here, Dave. Let's start off with the pole sitter, Timothy Moore. Congratulations to Timothy Moore on the pole. He's going to start off there. And in second place, Michael Fenelson looking to rebound after a dismal Chicagoland weekend last week. Third place, Shane Tyrion is back. He's going to round off in third. Thomas Bressi is in fourth. Dylan Pileski in fifth. Patrick McLaurin in sixth. Seventh place is Tom Bourne. Eighth place is Walker Thomas. He is last week's Chicagoland winner. Corey Blevins is currently in the ninth spot, and rounding out the top 10 will be Bradley Wilson.
Starting in 11th is going to be the Zach Lindgren. Joshua Adams starting in 12th. Tyler Hensley starting 13th. Robert Kenny in 14th. Starting 15th will be the 20 of Kyle Zimmer. 24 Rusty Capel starting in 16th position. Starting 17th, the 59, Levi Zielinski, the last to qualify. Starting in 18th will be Jonathan Wall. Casey Shue, Baron LeBosco starting in 19th and 20. 21 and 22 will be Cody Tabor and Tanner Allen. And starting in the last will be Justin Richter.
I do believe Justin Richter is going to be our race official here tonight, so I don't think he will be racing on track. I'll have to confirm that once these guys start gridding up and ready to go. But so far, with that being said, I would count 22 drivers are going to make the start today here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So keys to watch for Las Vegas is take your time. You got 100 laps in this race with a 54% fuel load in these cars, or these trucks, I should say. So pit stop should be anywhere from what should we say, Dave? I'm going to say about 30 to 35 laps approximately. That is just my guess. but we'll have to confirm. We'll have to see if we can get some kind of confirmation on that. And don't beat yourself on pit road. If you beat yourself on pit road, that's a lot of time on a racetrack, especially Las Vegas. A lot of time. So you want to try to hit your marks just right. Pit road speed limit tonight is going to be 50 miles an hour. So if you're got green flag pit stops, you got to make sure you get on them binders and get down to 50 miles an hour, and don't overdrive your pit box. I think that's pretty much all to watch for when it comes to Las Vegas. And if you're feeling lucky and this turns into a fuel mileage race, if you're feeling lucky, you might want to take a gamble and go for it. So, but we got to do a couple keys to the stories here today. Actually, the biggest key to the story is the gap in points between Michael Fennison, who's in second place, 13 points behind Tyler Hensley. Tyler Hensley is in 13th, so we'll have to keep an eye on those two drivers today. All right, folks, in the words of DW, actually, let's start off with Larry Mack. Pull those belts tight one more time. Now we'll go to DW. Coming to the green, and buggity, buggity, buggity. Do you feel lucky today, boys? Side by side down into turn number 1. Looks like Timothy Moore is going to gain the advantage as the race leader. Clear all around. He's getting the car tucked up right by his rear end, challenging for the lead by Shane Tyrion in the 38 truck. He's on the bottom side of the racetrack. He wants to go for the race lead. Side by side down into turn number 3 and 4. Coming off the exit of the corner. Who's going to get to the line first? Who's going to lead the first lap of tonight's event? And it's going to be pole sitter Timothy Moore on the outside row, but don't count out Shane Tyrion. He's got 1, 2. Here comes the number 6 truck back there. That number 6 is Dylan Pileski. Side by side, Dave. It's fantastic racing so far at the drop of the green flag.
Yeah, they are up to speed and hammering down, but the question is which lane is going to propel here, because I tell you, the outside lane of Timothy Moore is working real good. He is holding off the hard charge of the 38 of Shane Tyrion. A little further back here, Tom Bourne running back in 5th position. Right behind him, Thomas Bressy sitting there in 6th. Patrick McLaurin, though, has got a little bit of a battle with the 99 of Corey Blevins. We got a lot of trucks too wide here. They're kind of jockeying for position.
7/1000th of a second. Shane Tyrion led that lap last time by at the start-finish line. They're still remaining side-by-side for the race lead. And it looks like it's going to be Tyrion at the line. Yes, it will once again. Ooh, boy, yeah, you're right, Dave. A lot of side-by-side races, especially for that battle for the race lead. I do want to keep my eyes on this race lead, because this race lead ain't going anywhere. Looks like Shane Tyrion's going to clear. He's clear all around. Now he's got that clean air to work with, which is now going to make it a little harder for Timothy Moore and Michael Fennison here. Fennison looked like he was going to challenge for second, but seemingly backed off of the 74 machine, Bass Pro Shops Silverado of Timothy Moore. As right now he's clear. That first side-by-side battle will be between the 40 of Tom Bourne and the 6 of Dylan Pileski. That would be a respectful battle right there for the 4th spot on the speedway. Still some side-by-side racing towards the back here. Trying to make out who that pink truck is back there. Is that the 85 machine? It is. That's Zach Lindgren. That is the Zach Lindgren on the high side. The 88 of Joshua Adams on the bottom. Looks like the top 4 guys are actually single file now on the speedway. First side-by-side battles right now. It seems like that Hardline is really prevailing, Dave. Looks like the 6th truck has been remaining on that bottom, but hasn't been able to carry it anywhere. Looks like the high side is the way to go when you get on corner exit of the speedway. Right there, there you go. There goes Dylan Pileski. We're making use of that bottom lane. He was side-by-side with Thomas Bressy in the 25 machine there, and that Telly Blue Book Silverado.
Yeah, most definitely. I think the high lane is the way to go, because that is going to let you save a little bit of tires. Instead of forcing that truck down by the white line, it's going to scrub your tires, make you wear them a little faster, and I think these guys know that, because it looks like these guys are all jockeying here to get into single file in that higher lane.
Look like the 12 machine there. Walker Thomas actually flipped the apron down in 3 and 4, but he didn't really scrub any speed off. Normally you would. Here comes the 99 machine, who's been pretty quiet in recent league weeks, starting at the back of the pack, but today he's actually started in 9th. So far in 9th, but he's been pretty quiet. We'll have to keep an eye on his day. That is Corey Blevins in the 99 machine.
Kyle Zimmer there's looking pretty good there in 11th position. He is in that 20 machine, so he is just kind of riding there as well, as he is actually right now trying to challenge the 85 of Zach Lindgren to get into that 11th position. A little further back, Bradley P. Wilson, he is back here running single file with the 46 of Tyler Hensley, as it looks like most of these guys are going to be running single file through the rest of the field.
One thing I normally do, Dave, is before we start, during a pre-race show, is actually there's some close quarters racing for about 8th place here, Dave. But right now, I was on that. It's actually the closest on the speedway. But one thing that we did not do in this pre-race show, which we probably should have done, but we kind of got sidetracked on a couple of things, is the weather today. The weather is 85 degrees. It's really warm out there here in Las Vegas. 113-degree track temperature. You know, I was just talking to one of the drivers. They're saying track's cold, and I'm like, 113 degrees is cold? You know, I kind of laughed at that, but the wind is coming from the north at 10 miles an hour. 62 degrees, or 62% is the humidity over there today. So I would say these are hot, slick conditions, but so far I have not seen anybody get loose or anything like that. So that driver that I was messaging, who might be telling the truth.
Yeah, most definitely, but it looks like these drivers are liking it here. Looks like Patrick McLaurin running there in 8th. Corey Blevins now under fire with the 88 of Joshua Adams, as they are side by side here coming through the dog leg. Looks like Corey Blevins is going to lose that spot there to the 88 of Josh Adams. Not quite able to clear Corey, but he is leading them by a nose coming through to 1 and 2. But look here, here comes the 85. 85 Zach Lindgren now looking to the inside of Corey Blevins.
Looking at a couple more battles here. There's a battle going on with Walker Thomas trying to get underneath the 25 machine of Thomas Bresci. That's a battle for 6th position on the speedway. So far we have completed 12 laps out of 100 laps here tonight. Green flag racing pretty much here, Dave. It's been pretty clean and green since the drop of the green.
Well, still kind of early, but, you know, taking in effect what you are guesstimating is the pit window, it looks like we could have 2 to maybe 3 pit stops tonight. I wonder if there's anybody that's going to try to extend it and do it on a 1 or 2 pit stop.
Why not? If you're not going to be in contention on winning the championship, why not go for a gamble? Meanwhile, I am seeing a heating up battle on position for 3rd place. Tom Warren's trying to get underneath pole sitter Timothy Moore. Nothing was going on between Shane Tyrion, who's our race leader, or Michael Fennelson, who's in 2nd. Those two drivers both 3/10 back from each other. But here goes Tom Bourne on the bottom side of the racetrack, side by side with Timothy Moore on the front stretch here. And at the line, he will beat him to the line. It's just a matter of clearing him. I do believe he's going to clear him right here. So good textbook pass by Tom Bourne. And right now, Timothy Moore's got a number 6 windshield full of the 6 machine of Dylan Pileski. Gonna try the bottom side of the racetrack. I'm also trying to see also any other battles here. Here comes the 88 car too, going underneath the 81. That looks like the 81 tried fighting back right there. Nothing producing there. Here comes the 6 machine on the bottom side of the racetrack underneath our pole sitter Timothy Moore. That is Dylan Pileski. He's pushing up just a little bit. Ever so close, ever so fast. And good thing Walker Thomas didn't decide to take it 3 wide. Down in turn number 3, you got a 4-car battle right here, or maybe a 6-car battle, because you got the 81 machine back there of Patrick McLaurin trying to pass Joshua Adams. Look at this gaggle of cars right here, Dave. I believe you're watching what I'm watching here. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a hornet's nest down here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. They are bunched up pretty tight here. It's the 6.
6. Yep, watch it up. Oh man, that got sketchy. I don't know, Dave. I don't know about you, but I bet if you and I were out there, you and I would be pretty close like that.
No, I'd probably done hit the wall and already wrecked out for the race.
Oh, I think that the 81 hit the wall. Looks like he didn't scrub any speed. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just seeing things. He did not. I thought Patrick was going to hit the wall going into turn number 1. But this
25 of Thomas Bressy, though, he did smack the wall, but he keeps it going. So he's now got a little bit of right side damage there from the wall, but he is keeping it going strong here back in 7th.
Yeah, aerodynamics can mean a lot, at least in a truck here on a mile and a half of Las Vegas Motor Speedway. You hit it just enough, man. It can really change the handling of the truck, and it can also. Oh, the 6 car getting really close. Oh, there. Oh, he's in the wall now. Oh, everybody's taking the race back right here, going towards the bottom side of the racetrack here, Dave. I'm just saying, I mean, it could have been a handling deal right there from the previous hit into the wall. I'm going to take a look at the replay here, at least on my end. I don't know if you're pulling it up here, Dave, but from what I've seen, I did see the 6 car wash the racetrack, maybe ever so slight of a contact to the 25, which causes the 25 to hit the wall off the exit of turn number 2. And actually, I'm a little concerned on the 81 machine because he does have some pretty significant nose damage. Oh, wreck on the backstretch, though.
Yep, that is going to bring out our first caution. We are going to focus here on the 99 of Corey Blevins.
Yeah, Corey Blevins, who I thought was having some pretty solid week, coming off a good week of Chicagoland. I'm going to have to see what happened here. Close side-by-side racing. Looked like the 6 car hit the wall just enough to where he went towards the inside of the track and really wiped out the 99. Holy cow, who was that just missed that? The 85 machine. Are we able to get an onboard of that 85 machine of Zach Lindgren?
Just missed it, but that was great driving. As we are now under our first caution, as we are being led by the 38 of Shane Tyrion, as he is getting ready to lead everybody down onto pit road.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a pretty big significant damage to the 99 machine of Corey Blevins. Hopefully he hasn't damaged it too bad. It looked like a violent hit, but yes, everybody is down pit road. And I would assume everybody's going to take 4 tires here. That would be my guess. I'll have to wait and see here. That was a good 20-lap green flag stint. And every single driver that has started this race tonight is on pit road, so it is a busy place. Right side's going up. I'm seeing left sides too, so it's all 4 tires. But look at that. Who got out front? It is Fennelson got out front, and did Shane Tyrion beat Tom Bourne? No, he did not. Actually, yeah, he did. Tom Bourne in 3rd, 4th place Joshua Adams, 5th place Walker Thomas. Good pit stops. Holy cow, that was a solid 4-tire pit stop from a lot of them guys, especially Fennelson. All right, well, I guess we'll see here if the lights go off this time by. There was no significant reason for a lucky dog, so I would assume this caution would go by pretty quick here, Dave. We'll have to see it. Keep an eye on the pace lights of what they say. As we have reached our first caution of the day at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Passing the start-finish line right now. Pace car lights are still on. So we're going to be taking at least 2 more green flag laps around here for it might be a 2 to go right now. So we'll take a quick commercial break here, catch our breaths, and we'll be with you with the action. Don't go away. Welcome back here on Dre Broadcasting Network for the 2017 Fast Track Sims Hardline Truck Series of the Hardline Racing League at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As it is Michael Fendelson having a quick 4-tire pit stop, gets him the race lead. Second place, Shane Tyrion, who's led most laps so far. Third place, Tom Bourne. Fourth place, the 88 of Joshua Adams. And Dave will have to check and see if he took 2 tires. I'm not 100% sure on that. Walker Thomas rounding out the top 5. Timothy Moore, the pole sitter, is currently in 6th. So we're going to be going green flag racing this time by once again. Actually, everybody took 4 tires. Wow. Here we go. Pace cars off. We're checking out the field just a little bit. It looked like a Fendelson got on the gas and may have pumped the brake a little bit. That will allow Shane Tyrion to beat Fendelson to the racing line. Down in turn number 1, side by side. Maybe Fendelson wasn't in the correct gear or something, but nonetheless, it's not affecting him too bad. Side by side off turn number 2. Looks like a restart of Talladega, Dave.
Yeah, as they are staying side by side there. This is 14 of Michael Fendelson. Definitely clearing the 38 of Shane Tyrion, but he is going to stay low. So he is going to run below that white line here coming across the start-finish line. But here comes Shane Tyrion on the outside. Looks like Michael Fendelson starting to move up the track a little bit here. As Shane Tyrion's going to move up into 2nd ahead of the 40 of Tom Bourne.
This is what Fendelson has to do since he's 13 points behind Tyler Hensley. Is to lead laps and try to lead the most laps to try to win the race. That's what he pretty much has to do in order to gain, really, so he can capture the extra bonus points. Shane Tyrion so far in the 2nd spot. First side-by-side battle on back is for 3rd place. Tom Bourne in the 40 car and Joshua Adams in the 88. Everybody gets off turn 2 nice and clean there. And looks like the 88 is going to prevail on the high side. Good job, Joshua Adams right there. Tom Bourne on the bottom. Walker Thomas is currently in the 5th spot right now. He was our Chicagoland winner last week. Led a lot of laps in that race. Pretty much sat in the top 3 majority of that race. Today he started 8th, currently in 5th. Pole sitter Timothy Moore has led at least a lap here today, but he's currently in traffic in 6th spot. Zach Lindgren had a near miss in that first caution of the race, hanging in there in the 7th spot, and the 20 there in the 8th, challenging Lindgren for 7th. That is Kyle Zimmer in the 20.
Well, taking a look here, Tanner, unfortunately the 99 of Corey Blevins has taken his truck behind the wall for an early exit to tonight's race. He's currently sitting back in 21st position. But meanwhile, going a little further up, Tyler Hensley, our points leader, currently running back in 9th. So he has got 8 more positions to get up there to catch the 14 of Michael Fendelson. Michael Fendelson is sitting in a really good spot here to make up some points. On our points leader right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's very unfortunate for Corey Blevins. He did take a violent hit to the inside wall, kind of reminiscent to Jeff Gordon of 2008, if any NASCAR fan remembers that incident here at Las Vegas. But yeah, Tyler Hensley here, he's now cracked the top 10, currently in 9th. He's been pretty quiet tonight since the drop of the green flag, started 13th. He did actually hang around in the 14th position at the drop of the green flag, but so far in the top 10, nice and smooth so far. And actually, Dave, I don't know if you can see, but there's a couple guys who've been moving up. And here's one of the drivers that has been moving up. He's actually already passed Shane Tyrion for 2nd. That is the 88 truck of Joshua Adams. Joshua Adams on 4 fresh tires is coming from the 12th position since the start of the race. He's currently in 2nd, so he's been on the move. And it looks like he's got a strong truck, and looks like he's gaining a little bit right here on Michael Fendelson. It's about the same time. Another driver kind of gaining up through the field here is Kyle Zimmer in the 20 truck, coming from 15th, currently in 8th. Casey Shue in the 4 truck did not post a qualification time, but he just now cracked the top 10. He's in 10th. And And the Baron Lebowski King has come from 20th, so far in 12th. Good job moving up, fellas. We'll keep an eye on you as this race goes on. Well, Dave, looks like it's kind of quiet down a little bit. I am seeing Tyler Henson trying to go for a pass on the 20 car, though. That would be Kyle Zimmer in 20. Trying to make it stick on the bottom side of the racetrack. And otherwise, everybody remains single file. It's still 4/10 between a separation between first and second place. Kind of looking through the field here, Dave. Not seeing any really side-by-side battles on the track. Everybody just seems like they're taking it easy. Dylan Pileski, that was involved in that first caution incident, is now currently 2 laps down in 20th. If a caution would come out, he would receive the lucky dog. So 19 cars remain on the lead lap, with Corey Blevins being the only driver out of this race. There was a driver that was here, but I think he kind of joined in late, and that would have been Jonathan Wall. Actually, he's not here right now, and he didn't officially start the race.
Yeah, it looks like Dylan Pileski there. He's got some major damage. He's not quite getting the speed the other guys are. Looks like he's topping off about 177 mile an hour. Then we have drivers going over 180. So he is falling off pace here, even though he is 2 laps down.
Pretty good battle towards the back of the pack, outside the top 10 for 12th. That would be the 24 machine of Rusty Cable and Baron Lebowski. These guys were just battling about a lap ago. It's kind of settled down now, but they're still pretty close quarters with each other. That 24 machine gets a nice run off the exit of the corner of turn number 2. Oh, I do believe we did have a car in the wall in the back of the pack. It was a white truck. It was the 18 truck, I believe it was Cody Tabor. I'm going to have to go back to see if he really hit the wall.
Yeah, taking a look at that Toyota Tundra there, Cody Tabor, he has got some right side damage, so he definitely made contact with that wall.
Absolutely, he did hit the wall, and it might slow him down just a little bit. Right now he's getting passed by Robert Kenny for 17th spot. No change up towards the front. It's still Michael Felson, Joshua Adams, Shane Tyrion in 3rd. 4th place, Tom Bourne. Walker Thomas rounds out the top 5 so far. The Timothy Moores currently still in 6th. Zach Lindgren in 7th. Battle for 8th, though, Kyle Zimmer and Tyler Hensley. Tyler Hensley using the apron of the racetrack. They are now side-by-side for position for 8th. Looks like Hensley's going to get it right here, and he does. Nice clean pass. Is he going to try a crossover move? No, he will not. So Kyle Zimmer still remains Kyle Zimmer now in 9th, and Hensley's up to 8th. So, here's another battle right here, too. The 83 truck of Bradley P. Wilson and Rusty Cable. Battling for 11th right now. Rusty got it at the line. We're still battling. Here comes the 81 machine, the Pennzoil truck. Definitely the looks of the Steve Park DEI #1 car from back in the heyday. We got a car in the wall in the back stretch again. We got trouble in the back. That would be, who was that? That was the 83 machine, Bradley P. Wilson. He definitely got into the outside wall and almost took, trying to think who he almost got collected there. That was Robert Kenny.
Yeah, but good job by all drivers. We're now 61 laps to go here on lap 40. I do believe stage #1 is going to end at lap 45, so 5 more laps to the end of stage 1. That'll give some good bonus points if Michael Fendelson can hold off, but it looks like he's going to have no trouble. He's got about a 4/10 lead over 2nd place, the 88 of Joshua Adams.
In the reality world of NASCAR, I know leading laps doesn't really mean much anymore, but it still shows on how competitive your car or truck it really is. So it's a great thing to see Fendelson out front after a dismal Chicagoland weekend a week ago. So if he can collect these bonus points, this is going to be huge in his case. He just wants to get out there, take every bonus point he can, and try to come out with maximum points, so he can gain on that points lead with just only 3 races to go, Dave.
Yeah, they're going to be crowning the champions, so they got to go. But it looks like Joshua Adams now under fire. from the 38 of Shane Tyrion. Shane Tyrion tired of running in that third spot. He is running underneath the 88 machine, but the 88 powers off turn 2 and is going to make the 38 drop back in line back in third.
88 may have burned off his tires just a little bit to allow Shane Tyrion to come get him. Here comes Shane Tyrion with a nice, pretty good run off of turn number 4. Getting to that bumper, but I don't think he's going to go side by side because there's really no place to go right now for it. Because the times between first and second has increased 0.3, and here goes Shane Tyrion towards the inside. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Shane Tyrion, nice move, gets him a little harder than usual, and he does clear Joshua Adams, so that'll put Shane Tyrion back up towards the front, or back up towards second place. But looks like all of that back bumper is the Joshua Adams. Joshua Adams is going to strike back on the bottom side of the racetrack, pinch him down there a little bit. That way it doesn't give him any room and gives him the more dirty air. It's a nice solid run off, Shane Tyrion does, off the exit of the corner.
Yeah, we're on lap 44 coming to lap 45, so next time around it will be the end of segment number 1 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, currently being led by the 14 of Michael Fennelson, Shane Tyrion second, Joshua Adams third, Walker Thomas fourth, Tom Bourne rounding out your top 5.
And I don't believe they will get the caution. I don't believe they're going to throw caution just for a stage being over with, Dave. That's just my impression. I believe. I'm sure if there was a caution, they'd be throwing it, but yeah, Fennelson needs the points, as many points as he can, because right now Tyler Hensley is currently in 8th right now, and if Tyler Hensley wants to try to maintain that points lead, he needs to be up there with at least within the top 5, or actually top 3, if he really wants to try to keep tabs, because every point, every position on the racetrack counts, and it counts in a big way. Oh, we got a pretty good battle back there. That would be the, I gotta find him here, Zach Lindgren. One underneath the 40 of Tom Bourne for a top 5 spot. Here comes and Hensley actually got by Moore, so Hensley's now in 7th. Moore's in 8th. Lindgren at the line is now 5th. He's going to clear Tom Bourne. Bourne is going to strike back on the inside of the racetrack. I just think that outside line is going to prevail. It sincerely will. Earl racing. But pit stop should be coming up soon, maybe within what, good 10 laps or so. And I do believe we have a car on pit road. That is going to be the 83 truck. That would be Bradley Wilson. He may have some significant damage unless he's going to go for a 4-tire pit stop right now. He went for a 2-tire pit stop.
Well, it's time to play a little strategy. I mean, he is 1 lap down, but when the green flag light cycle through here for the green flag pit stop, that'll put him back on the lead lap. But the question is, it looks like, so we'll find out if this is going to play doing a little short pit.
Battles all over the racetrack here, Dave. From what I'm seeing, we may have a battle for 3rd spot here, and it is going to be between Joshua Adams and Walker Thomas. Walker's on the bottom, Joshua's up on the high side, so keep an eye on those 2 drivers as well. But we do have a battle where Tom Bourne is at. He's going to be under attack from Timothy Moore. Timothy Moore did beat Tom Bourne to the line. This is a battle for 7th on the speedway. Casey Shue, here comes Tom Bourne down pit road. So it is the opening of green flag pit stops. Kyle Zimmer is battling side by side with Casey Shue for 9th. And right behind them is Levi Zielinski in the 11th spot. Or excuse me, the 10th spot. Here's a 24 machine in 10th now. 9th place is Levi. Levi's on the high side. Zimmer's on the bottom. Shue's on the high side. Some pretty good, decent battles here. As we do got some green flag pit stops starting up. 86 cars down pit road. Shane Tyrion's on pit road. Adams is on pit road. Halfway point this time by. Hensley is on pit road.
Well, we do have, it was 2nd, 3rd, and 4th coming down on pit road. Our leader, Michael Fennelson, is staying out as he is now coming to lap 30. Question is, how long is he going to stay out on these older tires?
I come in right now because the longer you stay out there, the more time they'll gain on you. I think he might come down here now. Nope, he's going to remain on the racetrack right now. So he's probably trying to extend it just a little bit, try to make it on at least on a 2-stop race. Actually, after this, we might have one more stop. Zach Lindgren in the 85 truck down pit road. Robert Kenny down pit road.
Well, taking a look at our top 10 right now there, Tanner 14, Michael Fennelson, the man out on point, leading 29 laps so far here tonight. Timothy Moore sitting in second, Levi Zielinski third, Casey Shue fourth, Rusty Capel in fifth, Kyle Zimmer sixth, Patrick McLaurin in seventh, Baron Labosco in eighth, Cody Tabor up into ninth, and Zach Lindgren rounding out your top 10.
More takers down pit road. Timothy Pulsar, Timothy Moore, Kyle Zimmer, Patrick McLaurin, Baron Labosco, all down pit road. That would just leave Fennelson, Zielinski, Capel, and Shue left on the speedway. Is looks like Fennelson's coming down now. Don't speed on pit road, folks. Right now, it looks like the 59 of Zielinski's going to stay out. He will lead this lap, this time by lap time comparison. I am going to compare Levi Zielinski's lap time to Shane Tyrion's lap time. Actually, the fastest lap time is Walker Thomas. Zielinski was a 32.252. Walker Thomas's lap time on fresh tires was a 30.848. So, about a second and a half faster. So here comes Zielinski in this time by. Capel is in. Shue is in. Oh no, was he caught speeding? No, he was not. Wow, I thought he was. I'm talking about Levi Zielinski because he was pretty hot coming into the pits. So this is going, so those three drivers will conclude our pit stops. That was Levi Zielinski, Rusty Capel, and Casey Shue. And now here's a difference maker, Dave. Look where Shane Tyrion look where Shane Tyrion is, who was running second at the time pit stop started, compared to where Fennelson is now. Shane Tyrion is currently down in turns 3 and 4. Michael Fennelson is now just entering turn 3. That's how much time was lost between Tyrion and Fennelson. Now, Shane Tyrion is going to take over the race lead. Walker Thomas second, Joshua Adams third, Fennelson in fourth, and Tyler Hensley in fifth.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 45 laps remaining here in Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The Fast Track Sims Hardline Truck Series brought to you by Hardline Racing League. Well, we are going to take a commercial break to let everybody catch their breath. We'll be right back with the conclusion of tonight's race. Thank you for tuning in to Dre Broadcasting Network, and we'll be right back.
Don't let your first date be your last. Visit People Against Distracted Driving at PADD.org.
Welcome back, folks, for the 2017 Fast Track Sims Hardline Truck Series of the Hardline Racing League here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, live on the Dre Broadcasting Network. A couple of things going on here on the Speedway. First off, battle for the race lead trying to heat up. That is Shane Terry and Walker Thomas, and close by Michael Fendelson. So it sounds like we're having a three-car race for the race lead. Now, during the commercial break, our pole sitters, the 74 machine of Timothy Moore, was black flagged for merging on the racetrack after a pit stop, according to their rules. And they also documented in the driver meeting that you have, after a pit stop, you have to remain on the apron of the racetrack until the exit of turn number 2. Timothy Moore did not do that, and he was served with a black flag penalty. So with that being said, that's very unfortunate for Timothy Moore. He's having a strong run here, even though he wasn't the fastest, but he was still having a strong run. He's currently 16th, 2 laps down. But we do got a battle for that top 3 spot right here, Dave. These 3 drivers have been really bad fast. It is Thomas, Tyrion, Fendelson, and Thomas. 1, 2, 3. Fendelson got that position away from Walker Thomas.
Yeah, he's tracking down his teammate there, the 38 of Shane Tyrion. They are battling, but I tell you what, good job there by Michael Fendelson, coming out 4th after the green flag pit stops cycled through. Now worked his way up to 2nd as he is all over the back bumper of his teammate, the 38 of Shane Tyrion.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a battle for the race lead on the Speedway. Now at Chicagoland, Fendelson, when he was out front and had the clean air, he was able to pull away. But he did get caught in some unfortunate events at Chicagoland, but he's that fast everywhere he goes. Walker Thomas led the majority of the laps last week. He's currently in 3rd. Shane Tyrion had him at Chicagoland Speedway, but he was here for Talladega. And Shane Tyrion was currently 2nd in points, but due to him not being at the races, he's now falling back to 4th in points. Shane Tyrion, according to his stats right here, he has not won a race in this series since Iowa Speedway back on June 21st. So it's been a little while now, but the best finish since was 2nd place at Darlington. Pretty good stats right there for, because I'm a stats guy, I like looking at stats, but we got a battle for the race lead on hand. Fendelson on the bottom, Tyrion on the high side, and to the line it's going to be Tyrion securing his spot. Fendelson's probably like, look, teammate, I need this win, but I don't think Tyrion's going to give it to him. Both trucks are evil. I like their paint schemes.
There's a lot of good-looking paint schemes out here. So I'll tell you what, now's the time, Tanner. Let's go through and let all the viewers take a look at some of these nice paint schemes out here. Right now we are looking at the 38 Shane Tyrion. Right behind him, the 14. I tell you what, I like that blue. Michael Fendelson he is looking to the inside of Shane Tyrion. He is right edging him out. No, he's not going to clear him. Here comes Shane Tyrion. He is going to get that power move off of the turn, take back the lead. Now taking a look, here's the Precision Lawn Care Toyota Walker Thomas. Then, of course, we have the iBuyPower Silverado with Joshua Adams. Tyler Hensley in the Discount Tire Silverado. Zach Lindgren looking good in that, I gotta laugh when I say this, black and pink My Little Pony Silverado. Looking pretty good in that truck. Levi Zelensky there in the Shell Helix Motor Oils Silverado. Casey Shue sporting the Active Faith Orange Silverado. Rusty Capel in the Napa black and yellow Napa Auto Parts Silverado. Kyle Zimmer there looking pretty good in the Reen heating, cooling, and water heating machine. See some tracks and Mountain Dew on there. Makes me want to go get a drink. Robert Kenny looking good in that green Evil machine. Evil Sky Motorsports looking good. Baron Labosco, Eddie Sports Pub looking good in that scheme. And we've got Tanner Allen, of course, sporting the Monster Energy. Patrick McLaurin in the Pennzoil Silverado. Tom Bourne looking into Ditech.com Home Loans. Tundra looking pretty good there. And then, of course, we got Timothy Moore in the Bass Pro Shop Silverado. Cody Tabor looking pretty good in that multicolor green and red there, Silverado. Dylan Pileski in the Louisiana hot sauce machine. And Bradley Wilson still down on pit road here, but he's looking good in the BA Graphics Silverado.
Pit stops beginning here, and you can make it to the end now. It is Shane Terrian going down pit road, surrendering the lead to Michael Fennelson, along with Walker, Texas Thomas Ranger on pit road as well. The 24 machine, Rusty Capel, hits the pits. So it is now green flag pit stops for the second time today with 26 laps to go. Only one caution so far tonight with 4 laps. 86 machines on pit road. Tanner Allen. Fennelson's going to remain out there on the speedway. So is the 88 of Joshua Adams. So this is the sign of pit stops opening up here. And you can make it to the end. We have seen drivers go at least 30 laps here today. So this would get you to the end. The number 10, Robert Kenny, hitting the pits. Let's see if Fennelson will come down pit road this time by. Not going to happen, so Fennelson will remain out. So will Joshua Adams. The 46 of Hensley is down on pit road. Here comes the 85 machine. He's going to remain on track with the 59. That is going to be Zach Lindgren and Levi Zielinski. Here comes some more takers to the pits. The 4 machine of Casey Shue and the 20 truck of Kyle Zimmer.
I don't know if this is a smart move there by the 14 of Michael Fennelson. He is going to stay out for another lap here. These guys are going to have a lot quicker times, fresher tires. But the good thing is though when Fennelson does make his way down on pit road, maybe he's hoping for a caution. You know, a late caution here would put all these drivers a lap down, starting with the 38 of Shane Terrian. Also, Tyler Hensley would be a lap down as well, and Walker Thomas. So maybe he's banking on a late caution here.
If a caution does come out, it changes the whole complexion, really. But I tell you what, Fennelson was faster as the run went on. So this is an interesting call. You do got right now 22 laps to go. If you pit next time by, and yeah, they gained on you, but you'll be able to run them down again. Can you run them down in 20 laps? And that was about 22 laps. Actually, I take that back. It was sooner than that. It was actually sooner than 20 laps when Fennelson caught the race leader, Shane Terrian. So we'll have to see how this is all going to play out here. Let's see if he comes down pit road this time by. Yes, he does. He's coming down pit road. This surrenders the lead over to Joshua Adams in the 88.
I tell you what, we are going to keep an eye on the 14 of Michael Fennelson. Is he going to take 2 tires? Is he going to take 4 and a full tank? Or is he just going to come down, fill the tank, and roll out with no tires? Well, let's take a look here as he's now sliding into his pit hop.
He had to back it up. Oh, no, that cost you a little time. Oh, no. Not good whatsoever on Michael Fennelson's part. He just overdrove it just ever so slightly, Dave. We'll have to see how much time that's going to cost him. I think that's the first time he's done that today. And 50 miles an hour is the pit road speed limit. He did exit pit road at 52 miles an hour. Yes, he did at 51, 52 miles an hour. So who knows if that gave him a black flag. Keep an eye on that. Joshua Adams is down in turn number 3. He is the race leader. Levi Zielinski is on pit road. He makes a mistake. He overdrives his pit box. Joshua Adams remains out there on the racetrack. He's going to get passed by Shane Terrian, who is a lap down. Patrick McLaurin is another driver that did not pit, currently in 3rd. Whew. I just wonder how much time that cost Fennelson. I mean, that was only just a slight, small mistake, too. It's not like he completely overdriven it, as we see Joshua Adams now coming down pit road, but it's not like he really overdrove the pit box. It was just ever so slightly to where he had to back it up. So he backed it up just a little bit, but we'll see how much time that literally cost him.
Well, taking a look, though, I mean, right now, Shane Terrian sitting in 3rd. Walker Thomas in 4th. He is 1.6 seconds behind Tyrion. Michael Fennelson sitting right behind Walker Thomas, but he is 3.5 seconds behind Walker Thomas.
Yeah, as soon as Adams is on pit road now, this is going to surrender the race lead over to Shane Tyrion. Patrick McLaurin is actually on pit road now, so Shane Tyrion is your race leader, as he has a pretty good lead over about a second and a half over Walker Thomas. But you have to look about 5 seconds back to Shane Tyrion. I mean, as a spotter, here's a reference point on where on the difference between Shane Tyrion and Fennelson. Tyrion's at the line now. Fennelson is at the line now. That is the gap between the two drivers. 4.5 seconds now between first and third. Well, that was a lot of time lost right there. Oh, we got a spinner. It is the 81 machine. He stopped on the apron of the racetrack. No caution. Gets it going. I don't know, Dave. What do you think? Do you think this, I mean, depending upon what the time differential here is at the line right now for Fennelson, it is now 4 seconds. He just clicked off 5/10 in one lap.
Yeah, he is putting down some wicked lap times. He
actually
ran the fastest lap time. Last lap, he ran a 30.763. Walker Thomas ran a 30.804. Shane Tyrion ran a 30.792.
Yeah, Fennelson's 5/10 quicker than the race leader Shane Tyrion, and Walker Thomas is actually 4/10 quicker than the leader Shane Tyrion there. We got 15 laps to go this time by.
Well, last lap, let's take a look at the times again. Shane Tyrion, a 31.526. Walker Thomas, a 31.328. Almost 2/10 faster than our leader. But Michael Fennelson ran a 31.169. Almost 4/10 faster than Tyrion.
Yeah, absolutely. This time by, it's even more. Right there, you got 4/10 knocked right off the board again. So we know right now Fennelson is coming, and he does have the fresher tires. He did pit later, but he has the fresher tires. Right now, it's just a matter, can I get to him in 14 laps? Well, Walker Thomas, I tell you what, oh, caution, this changes everything, Dave.
Going back to the Dre Broadcasting replay for our second caution of the night, that is going to involve the 4 of Casey Shue. I am going to pull up his replay, focusing on the 4. Looks like a 3-wide action. Just lost it through the dog leg, slid right up into the track. And, oh, I tell you what, I don't know who that was, but, man, he barely missed Shue as he come out in the outside wall here. And it looks
that
like,
was Moore. Timothy Moore. Maybe getting on board with him.
Yeah, we're going to go on board with Timothy Moore here. We have to see this because this was close. As we are now riding on board with the 74 of Timothy Moore as he sees Casey Shue. I mean, he missed him by inches.
Wow. I don't care who you are. That's like it just flashed before my eyes kind of deal.
Well, Tanner, as you said, this is going to shake everything up. This is going to bring out our second caution of the night as we got Shane Tyrion now leading down onto pit road.
What do you do,
going to be
Dave?
followed. Let's see. You got 13 laps to go. You're going to have about 10 to 9 laps once we go back green flag racing. I think I would go with a 2-tire. Take the 2 rights and top off with fuel. Actually, I wouldn't even worry about fuel. These guys should be good on fuel. But the 88 of Joshua Adams is going to stay out and take over the race lead.
I'm seeing a 2-tire pit stop. It is going to be Zach Lindgren. Off the pit road, everybody else is on 4. Ooh, traffic jam.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Zach Lindgren, followed by Walker Thomas, Shane Tyrion, then Michael Fennelson. This is going to shake things up.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to go back and see about Walker Thomas's pit stop here. I do believe, yeah, he took 4 tires. So the only 2-tire gambler, he's feeling lucky at Zach Lindgren. Well, folks, this is going to be an interesting finish here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We are 12 laps to go right now. When we get the green flag, it should be about 9 laps to go. So with that being said, we're going to take our final commercial break of the evening and bring you the conclusion of this Las Vegas event here for the Hardline Racing League live on the Dre Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We have a big old shakeup here in the final remains of this race. We're going to get 9 laps to go this upcoming time by for the 2017 Fast Track Sims Hardline Truck Series, as it is Joshua Adams, your actual race leader, because he did not pit. He stays out under this caution flag. Zach Lindgren's on 2 tires. Walker Thomas in 3rd on 4 tires. Shane Tyrion's on 4 tires, and Fennelson's in 5th on 4 tires. And Hensley's also on 4 tires, who's right next to Fennelson. Championship implications right there between the 2 drivers. All right, Dave, going green this time by, and the top 2 drivers, they're feeling lucky. Let's just hope they rolled the dice, and hopefully they hit the jackpot, because I'm sure if they hit the jackpot, they're going to be at the casinos tonight.
Yeah, it's a gamble, so we're about to find out if this gamble's gonna win them or lose them.
Absolutely. Here we go. The moment of truth is here. Pace cars off. Joshua Adams, Zach Lindgren on the front row, and the race leader's not going, but Lindgren beat the leader to the line. How is this going to shake out? Was there a black flag thrown? I don't know. But Lindgren's out front. 88's kind of struggling on these older sets of tires. The guys on the inside really have nowhere to go. Here comes Shane Tyrion on the outside row. Zach Lindgren doing everything he can to hold these guys off, but he's got to hold them off for 8 more laps. Side by side, second on back. 88 and Joshua Adams, Shane Tyrion, Walker Thomas. Ooh, looks like the 88 got loose on the apron there, coming back up. He did. But he holds on to it. Look at Tyler Hensley looking for a 3 wide scenario. That's going to close right back up. Oh, ever so close, ever so fast. They're wrecking down the back stretch. Oh, big accident, Dave. Caution is out.
Well, we are going to pull up the Dre Broadcasting replay. We are going to stick with the 88. We are going to watch and see exactly what happened, but we are going to pull it here we are going to pull it here from the blimp view and see if we can see exactly what happened.
It looked like the 46 tagged the right rear quarter panel of the 88. which sent Shane Tyrion in the 38 right around. Michael Fennelson gets by. Darren Lebosco, Robert Kenny getting huge damage of it, and the 88's going on his roof down the back straightaway.
Well, that is going to shake up the season, because that is going to be our points leader involved in that, the 46 of Hensley.
Oh man, Hensley got annihilated there by Robert Kenny and Baron Lebosco in the 46. And folks, the 46, Tyler Hensley, was your championship point leader walking into this race today. Hensley's got significant damage. The Levi Zielinski's involved with it in it as well. And now, folks, this is 2 weeks in a row on a 1.5 mile racetrack where we have seen the big one. Dylan Pileski is going to receive the lucky dog right now. Zach Lindgren out front. Walker Thomas is in second. Michael Fennelson third. Rusty Capel, we have not heard him all night long. Maybe he had a couple battles for a top 10 spot, but he's now in fourth. Tyler Hensley was in fifth, but not anymore. Right now it's Tom Bourne. Actually, Tom Bourne is involved. Who is right behind Capel? Cody Tabor, Thomas Bresci, Shane. Looks like Shane Tyrion would be top 5 right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have about a 3-lap shootout here for the checkered flag. Taking a look at our top 10 right now here, Tanner. We have Zach Lindgren out front, Walker Thomas second, Michael Fennelson third, Rusty Capel fourth, Shane Tyrion, even though getting spun there, coming in fifth. Tom Bourne in sixth, McLaurin seventh, Allen eighth, Hensley dropping all the way back into ninth, and Kyle Zimmer rounding out your top 10.
Yep, absolutely. This is pretty interesting right here. There is some damage on the 85 machine on the left rear quarter panel. I am seeing whether that came from that incident or not. I don't think it did. But we do, I believe we have the 2 to green right here, Dave, so pace car lights still remain turned on. Well, so far, the rolls of the dice of Zach Lindgren has paid off. Now it's just a matter, or now when we go back green flag, the next flag will end the race, because iRacing does not have green-white checkers. So if we do get the one to go next time by, we will have a 3-lap shootout, consisting of about the top 5 to the top 7 guys on the racetrack. I am seeing Shane Tyrion still out there on the track. Tom Bourne is currently in 6th out there on the track. Patrick McLaurin has damage out there on the track. 8th place is Tanner Allen. Casey Shue is on tail in the lead lap as well. In 9th and 10th, Tyler Hensley. But, and a good news note, this is going to gain some points for Michael Fennelson today here, Dave, so on Tyler Hensley for championship-wise. So we'll have to keep an eye on the championship implications as we're doing interviews. I'm going to have to do that. See what's the gap between first and second.
Well, we are back 1 to green. We are going to have a 3-lap shootout here for the checkered. And as Tanner said, next flag after we go back green will end the race. Front row, Zach Lindgren, Walker Thomas. Second row, Michael Fennelson, Rusty Capel. Third row, Shane Tyrion, Tom Bourne. Fourth row, Patrick McLaurin and Tanner Allen.
That last restart was a goofy restart because the 88 car was the control car on the restart. He didn't really go. If a car that went was the 85 machine, and he's remained your race leader. Well, let's see what happens on this restart. Now, you got to keep in mind, folks, Zach Lindgren on the inside row in the 85 machine. My Little Pony, Dave's favorite paint scheme. He's on 2 right side tires. Everybody else is on 4 tires. But there are some guys just outside that top 5 or within that top 5 have some sort of damage from that last incident. So this is going to be an interesting play out. Let's find out. Lindgren's first, Thomas second, Fenelson third, Cable fourth, Paintarian fifth. Pace cars off. Getting ready, getting ready. Ring, 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 ring. 3 laps remaining here at Las Vegas. Look at Lindgren, look at Fenelson. I think Fenelson got the better jump than anybody else out there, Dave, and he's coming after towards the race lead. He's got to clear Thomas. I believe he's going to clear Thomas. He will clear Thomas, but Thomas is all over that back bumper. Let's see what Fenelson can do with Lindgren. Lindgren's going to throw a little block here. He's going to do everything he can to try to win this race. Down in turn number 3. Oh man, I think Fenelson's better on exit of the corners with them 4 right side, with them 4 tires. Coming to the line, 2 laps remaining at Las Vegas. Battle side by side for second spot. Lindgren is feeling the pressure. Oh, little bottleneck there. That puts Walker Thomas into the outside wall. I think that may have been net code, Dave. I'm going to have to take a look back to try to find out. But here we go. Fenelson's towards the inside, looking towards the inside. Nothing producing right there. Here comes Lindgren on the inside, trying to go for the race lead. Tom Bourne is all over that back bumper of the 24 machine of Rusty Cable for third. Coming to the white flag right now. Is Zach Lindgren going to steal one at Las Vegas? Is his dice rolling? Is he getting all the good luck here?
Fenelson's going to go a little high. He's going to try to get a run. He is going to get to that back
He's got
bumper.
It. Oh, yeah, he had the run. They're side by side, Dave. Down in turn number 3. Fenelson is operating a high line, which has been the preferred line all day long. Zach Lindgren's going to clear him. Something happened to Fenelson on the high side. Zach Lindgren rolled the dice and got lucky at Las Vegas.
And Rusty Cable out of nowhere is going to take that second spot.
Wow. Unbelievable. That was a hell... Sorry, pardon my language, folks. That was a hell of a finish. Unbelievable. Zach Lindgren rolled the dice on 2 tires, fought really hard, and I bet he's going to the casinos tonight as a happy man. What a race. What a finish. I'll let him do a little burnout. Oh, looks like a little contact between the 2 drivers. Not too happy from Walker Thomas's part there. Looks like he's not going to allow Zach Lindgren to do the burnouts. That may have totally killed his engine. Nonetheless, let's try to find these drivers here. First place, Zach Lindgren. Is he in our team speak chat, Zach? Yes, he is. I'm going to put him in the interview waiting room here. Second place was... Who was second there, Dave? That was Rusty Cable. Rusty is not in here, so we'll wait on him. So let's just talk to the race and Fenelson. Is Fenelson in here? Not yet. So let's talk to Zach Lindgren, our race winner here today. Zach Lindgren, Dre Broadcasting Network. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you guys. How you doing?
Wow, what a finish, and I bet you're going to go to the casinos tonight as a happy man because you were fighting so hard with those 2 right side tires, and I thought Fenelson was going to get you, but something had to happen down in 3 and 4, which he may have made a mistake on, but wow, what a finish. But take us on, ride along with us in your cockpit view and tell us the final remaining 4 laps of that race.
Oh, man, I don't know where to start. First off, I gotta apologize to the club on the net code. I probably got into him in that last corner. That's one thing that I feel kind of guilty about. But besides that, I tried to time the restarts as best as I could, and I knew those guys behind me on 4 tires would probably be better through the corner. So I thought if I protected the bottom as much as I could, they couldn't get that good of a run on me. And I knew what's his name, Finlayson was gonna have a good run on the high side.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Zach, this was the pretty much the only time you really led throughout the race. Otherwise, you were up and down the leaderboard in that top 10 spot. Take us through your day, besides the final 4 laps. It seemed like the higher line of the racetrack as a green flag run progressed. It seemed like that was the way to go. Is that would that be a true statement?
Yeah, when the restarts first happen and you have clean tires, it seems like the low line kind of prevails for about 2 laps. But as soon as those 2 laps wear off, the line kind of moves up the track a little bit. I just tried to stay to the high side as best as I could, kind of preserve my tires, and try to get the runs off the corner as best as I could. And we had an up and down day. The My Little Pony truck that we had running tonight, we had good runs on the long run. Just on the short run, we were kind of getting killed there. So the long green flag runs kind of helped us. But yeah, all around it was a good day, and glad we walked away with the W as of right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, you couldn't have said it any better. And this is only your 4th start in this series, and you capture win number 1. Your best finish previous was actually last week at the Chicagoland Speedway, so another 1.5-mile racetrack. So a good job all night long tonight. Now we're going to another racetrack next week here on the Dre Broadcasting Network. It's different than what we have seen the last 2 weeks, which were 1.5 miles. We're going to Lucas Oil Raceway Park. If you're going to be there at the racetrack, since you did have limited starts this season, how do you feel about your chances on getting 2 wins in a row?
I don't have too much experience at Lucas Oil. Probably the first half of that race, if everything works out, probably just going to ride, kind of find a line, kind of find how the truck handles, where the gas pickups and where the brake pickups are. I don't know. If I feel a good line and I feel good in the trucks, I can feel confident about a top 10, top 5. A win, we're going to have to pull some strategy out of our hat, but as of Lucas Oil, probably a top 5 is what I'm aiming for.
All right, Zach. Well, congratulations on your win here at Las Vegas. A whale of a win and a whale of a race for you, and hopefully you get a good points, even a win next week at Lucas Oil. Good luck.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
That was Zach Lindgren, folks, winning and gambling on a 2-tire pit stop here. And these results are unofficial here, Dave. We do not have the other top 2 drivers in the TeamSpeak session, so we're not able to get an interview. That would be Rusty Capel and Michael Fennelson. So we're not able to get a interview with those 2 drivers. So with that being said, Dave, let's go ahead and go through the race results unofficially here. Zach Lindgren unofficially won the race, but so far he's down in victory lane celebrating with his crew. Rusty Capel finishes in 2nd. Michael Fennelson in 3rd. 4th place, Tom Bourne. 5th place, Patrick McLaurin. Walker Thomas, after that contact or some sort of net code from what I'm hearing as well, hit the outside wall in turn 2. He's going to finish in 6th. Casey Shue in 7th. Shane Tyrion will finish in 8th. Tyler Hensley in 9th. Tanner Allen will round out the top 10, and Tanner will round out as a first car 1 lap down. Dylan Pileski finishes 11th. Kyle Zimmer in 12th. Joshua Adams in 13th. Robert Kenny in 14th. Baron Lebosco will finish 15th. Pole sitter Timothy Moore will finish in 16th. Levi Zielinski will finish in 17th. Thomas Bressi in 18th. League organizer Cody Tabor in 19th. Rounding out the top 20, Bradley P. Wilson. And Corey Blevins rounds out the top 21 cars that have started this event tonight at Vegas. Dave, final thoughts before we move on to Lucas Oil Raceway, which is a much different racetrack. It is a flat racetrack, but you're constantly by the wall. But final thoughts before we close up and head on out of here.
Oh, it was a great race. I tell you, them last 3 laps, man, it was exciting. Had me on the edge of my seat. Great guys here at Hardline Racing League. Great league, great series. Definitely check them out at hardlineracingleague.com.
Yeah, absolutely. And this race really had it all, Dave, in my opinion. It had green flag races, and it definitely had green flag racing, and it had some caution flags, but a whale of a finish of a gamble. I mean, I did say at the top of the show who was going to take the gamble. I was under the impression it was going to be a field mileage race, but Actually, it turned out to be a tire race. But join us next week, folks. Same time, same place on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. And actually, folks, we actually have a little bit of a confirmation here on tonight's results here. Let's bring up the league organizer, Cody Tabor. Cody, Dre Broadcast Network, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you there, Tanner.
All right, Cody. Well, you have the news for us. Apparently, there was a restart in Fraction, a couple restarts prior to this last one. You have the breaking news, so go ahead and speak the news.
Yeah, so we on the last restart there, coming back from the caution, we seen that the 85 kind of jumped the restart before the green flag had dropped. So we went back, reviewed it. We had 3 people watch it, and we've had multiple drivers coming to us that he had jumped it. So we have decided to encumber the 85's win and give it to the 24 of Rusty Capel. I know he's not in team speak, so Rusty Capel has been declared the winner.
All right, Cody, we thank you for taking your time to come bring us this news, and good luck next week at the Lucas Oil Raceway.
All right, thank you.
Well, folks, there you have it. And Dave, a little bit of change of results here. It looks like upon further review from the officials of the Hardline Racing League that the Zach Lindgren jumped the restart as they ruled it. So Rusty Capel has been declared the winner here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And before we go here and wrap things up, I do want to conclude, since we can't interview Rusty since he's not here to be interviewed, his stats, let's just read off his stats here. He has 16 starts, which means he's ran every truck race, 1 top 5 and 10 top 10s. Now it's going to turn into 1 win, 2 top 5s and 11 top 10s. So it was a great finish for Rusty Capel towards the end there, Dave.
Yeah, most definitely, but still a fun-packed race. It was great. I can't wait to see what these guys will do next week.
Absolutely. Folks, join us next week on the Dre Broadcasting Network at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the Hardline Racing League Truck Series next week at the Lucas Oil Raceway. I'm Tanner Sharp. This is David Everly. So long, everybody.